Most music school owners wait far too long to make their first hire, and it slows their growth rapidly. Our coaches are going to show you the exact moment you'll know it's time to hire fast. Check it out.
For me, when I recognized that I really needed some administrative support, I was still teaching. I had lessons in the main operating business hours, Monday through Friday, and I find myself worrying about the phone ringing or someone being at the front desk and there being no one there to support whatever need may come up during that lesson block. And so that's when I knew that it was the right time for me to find someone to take notes, answer calls, any basic things that would reduce my workload when I ended my teaching block and came in the next morning.
We're factoring in the teacher costs into our small groups. So we had groups of 6 students all contributing to that lesson. And within that lesson, 1 or 2 students were covering the cost of the teacher and were covering the cost of the room rental as well. And then from student 3 upwards, you're building in the profit and then scaled it.
So as profits did grow, then we could then start to explore bringing in an administrator as well. So we did it in gradual steps and took someone on for a couple of days a week, but just doing 4 hours a day, and they would help us get through inquiries and following up.
If you're spending your evenings chasing invoices, or you've got a waiting list that you can't get to, it's time. A good rule of thumb is if you can afford to pay someone for the tasks that you dislike or aren't best at, and free yourself to focus on the more high value work, then you should hire. And remember, you don't have to bring somebody in full time. I think the first time I brought on an admin team member, they were 3 hours a week.
Your first admin person most likely would be after you have a few teachers on staff. And that's when you want to start having systems for marketing, for intake, for your workflow of how students contact you, potential students contact you. If you don't like making phone calls to potential clients, if you don't like making phone calls to say, hey, you're late on your bill, you need to pay me, hire someone who is fine with doing that.
I was genuinely getting bogged down with, oh, I should make 5 more phone calls today. But what I really want to do is make sure that this layer of the business happens and this layer of the business happens and these invoices get paid and this, all the other things that I was like, honestly, I know I might be the best person to tell them all the different class times and all the different offerings. But if I just make a bullet list, they could do it. And then that freed me up for some other things. And so the very first thing that I needed to hire for was to help get those calls made.
If you want templates, guidance, proven resources on how to hire effectively, click the link below, get a free 7-day trial of the BAM Squad, and take all the stress and guesswork out of growing your school fast and securely.